Hello, class. My name is David Duncan. I'd like to talk to you today about the Ferguson Police Department report. This is what I'm doing my report on. So, in this video, I'm gonna do a summary of Section D for you, talking about the community distrust between the Ferguson Police Department practices. So, one of the biggest issue we have here, other than the Michael Brown killing case, is that police officers and the community of African Americans have no relationship. So, what I mean by this is African Americans have given hundreds and hundreds of complaints about being belittled by police, about being pulled over in a traffic stop for no reason, having altercations with police for no reason, just feeling like they're personally being targeted by Ferguson Police Department. So there's no trust between the officers and the community. The people refuse to even call the police, even if they're in dire need of it. They feel like the police are coming there for one reason, and that's to find a way to citate anybody and everybody that's there. So the police are taking orders from supervisors, according to this report, where their practices are to be used to generate revenue regardless of the situation. Whether they're coming after you for warrants, whether they give you a traffic stop, etc. It just turns out that they're targeting the African American community. They're coming after them for money. They're coming for the wrong reasons. Even if they need help, they come looking for reasons to citate them. So most of this report talks about stories involving African Americans and their encounters with police and how it was unfair and how they basically don't trust them and they would rather not have anything to do with them. And so they refuse to help with any criminal cases. They refuse to report anything, even if they're the own victim. These people have gone to above the police. They've gone to supervisors. They've gone to court practices, and they're getting nowhere with their complaints. And even so, even they've gone to internal affairs. Internal affairs is supposed to be the biggest outlet into investigating police misconduct. But apparently, even internal affairs is turning and looking the other way. So we have a huge gap here in which African Americans and the Ferguson Police Department are at war with each other. Nobody trusts the other. The police are using their discretion to pick off African American people and basically get them before a judge, get them in jail, and all of these different practices basically leads back to money going in the pocket of the city. So the article points out maybe it's also a racial gap in the police department because there's very few African American people, but that even if the police department was a little more integrated, we still have to face the fact that there is a police culture and that they will look out for each other, and majority of the time they will back each other up even in misconduct. So the only way to get the community to gradually begin to trust the FPD police department will be to implement a plan in which they go about their arrest differently. Maybe, do as much as they can to not make an altercation with the people, especially the African Americans. They can implement a plan where they're more focused on the community protection rather than they are generating revenue for the city.